on the SAA, allow me to repeat what I think, and I mean, with due respect to everybody, and I know that our parliaments from member states, we think otherwise. I think we have to make all the efforts in order to help and to give the sentiment to the Serbian people that we want them to be as close as possible of the European Union. The treaty, the SAA, has been initialed. The SAA has not been signed. As you know, the signature is not the last part of the process. The last part of the process is ratification by the member states of that signature of the document. I would prefer much better by the 11th of May, or the 10th of May at night, to go that night to sleep and with my conscience relaxed to a certain level, that all the effort that were in our hands have been made. I will be very sad if we have results later on, the 12th of May, and we may have the doubt that it would have happened if much more proactive attitude would have been taken by the European Union. So my appeal is to everybody to think about that. Those who, many, all of us, who do want a cooperation of the with the International Tribunal for Serbia, and would like to have Mladic in front of international community having a fair trial, they know very well that if at the end of the day Nikolic wins the elections, will never take place. Therefore, if we want that, we have to make all the efforts also for those who can deliver that to have the majority of the votes on the Serbian population. I say that very frankly. I think I know that country very well, and I love it very much, although I know that it is a country that has a tendency to look back instead of look forward. But I think it's the moment in which really we have to help them to look forward and to see how we can get closer to the European Union. The situation is very exceptional, and I think to exceptional situations we have also to be flexible, producing some exceptional positions from the European Union. That is my point. I have been talking with your Parliament. I've talking with the representative from your Senate and from the House. I have been, last was yesterday. I try to convey this message with all the respect that I have for your institutions. But I think it's worth giving a little bit of thinking, a little bit more of thinking, to see if we can solve this problem and at least be sure that we have done everything possible. The same has to be said about the visa. I'm sure that the Commission is working very hard on that direction. It will be another important sign of proximity for a country, Serbia, that in a certain manner feels that we don't like them and they will feel humiliated. It's a sentiment that we may not share, but this is the sentiment that they have. And I think it's our obligation also to put in their position and try to see of the many people who have voted not long ago for a European perspective, for a European leader to be the president of the country, that to continue to be on that track is in their interest, and I think honestly is on our interest.